Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having an amazing day today. Let's go ahead and make sure you all can hear me. If you'd please type the number 1 in the comment section, in that chat box, let me know that you can. I would truly appreciate it. Nothing worse than talking to myself for the next little bit and no one being able to hear me. Let me get the comments up there. All right, thank you very much for that. Keep in mind that everything we look at is for educational purposes only. Nothing is meant to be advice or recommendations. Right, folks, make sure you're following along with the various social platforms that we've got out there. We've got a ton of stuff that we produce on a regular basis. You do not want to miss out on this. Actually, we've been meeting more often with my team, developing new and additional components of free items that we're going to put out there, free resources to help you become a better trader. All right, with that, let's go ahead and jump right in. And I want to start off first with the pre-market indicators and see what the heck is happening in the indexes. So the unemployment reports are out. Unemployment dropped by 5,000 from last month. So not as bad, the last report, not as bad as they had thought it was going to be. Well, nobody really thought it was going to be bad. But as I said, that's why they've got it ranked as a yellow indicator right now, meaning it doesn't have a lot of value to it. But unemployment is part of it. CPI, PPI, unemployment are a big part of what's happening with the economy. So we're getting a little bit of a bounce right now in the market. It looks like we're still down. We'll call it 6 points on the S&P. We're up 11, 13 on the Dow. NASDAQ's down 41. The RUT's down 6. Bitcoin's back close to 20,000 again. Ethereum is up 12. Gold is 13.5 down. And crude is down $1.33 to 87 and jingle. So something to keep in mind on Ethereum, if you do not know, sometime this year, I think it's December, Ethereum is going through a major change where mining of coins are very expensive. And the reduction in cost is supposed to be a 99% reduction in cost of mining for Ethereum compared to where it is now, which is huge. Ethereum already was a better mining opportunity than Bitcoin as far as cost goes, but it's still very expensive. So just something as an FYI to keep your eyes on as we go forward. All right, with that, let's go take a look first at the candidates that we looked at yesterday as potential trades. So this is the opportunity to place the time that you guys drop in the candidates that you traded yesterday. Did you take any that we did? Great. I'd love to hear about them. Did you do trades on your own? Funded, not funded, broke even, cost you money, made money? It doesn't matter. Drop those trades in. This is a great opportunity to share with everybody exactly what it is that's going on. All right. So with that, let me go ahead and flip over my page here. So the very first one was Starbucks from yesterday. So let me grab Bucks first and foremost. We had Starbucks down as DoorDash was going to start delivering. Starbucks, we picked up 18 cents on the 87.86. You were able to get out of it for about 3 cents towards the end of the day. I think it's about a penny or two now if you held it overnight. So Starbucks, home run. That one worked out really well. Right, next was PayPal. We picked up 18 cents on Starbucks. We picked up 18 cents. We got out at 3. PayPal, we picked up 12 cents on the 92.91. We got out at 6. So it wasn't a great trade yesterday. It just kind of hung. That move up The gap down was awesome, that move up, and it just kind of hung there, right? So towards the end of the day, about 6 cents were out of the trade. So we gave half of it back, right? Not a big deal. Last was Square. JP Morgan to compete with a buyout company. We were looking at a bear call spread above 70. I looked at the 70-71s. We got 28 cents for the 70-71s. We're underwater on it right now. I couldn't find a good exit point for it yesterday. So what strike? 70-71 on the bear call. Right. So we're underwater a little bit on Square. No, that's puts, my bad. Okay, I'm like, we ain't underwater that much. So we got 34 cents. We got in at 28. So we're underwater 6 cents right now. But we are down $1.86 today. So that should help us to the upside, right, of our premium. All right. Let's see what you guys put in there from yesterday. Yeah, whatever it is, Sean, the whatever it is they're doing, it's going to cut 99% of the cost. I kind of caught it halfway through when they were talking about it yesterday, but maybe it is proof of stake. Very well possible. But the energy cost, bottom line, will be 99% less, which is huge. Trip said, still in Intel after the retest entry yesterday. All right, good job, Trip. Good job. Excellent. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at today's candidates. And I'm going to move this over here so I got something to work with. I did build our list out in Omega Charts. So a late addition to our list was Adobe, right? They just came on my tracker. They are buying a company out, and they are down a whopping $36 right now on that announcement. So I don't know if the earnings are on the 15th, which is today. Maybe they came out pre-market with earnings also, but they are down big time this morning. So and they already were in a bearish bias, true bear. So I like it a lot. So right now they're sitting at about 335. So let's go do the scrunchity scrunch. So we are way down below this 337, guys. The only way I would do this one is a bear call spread above 350. Right? That 337 is just too close with that kind of move, right? Or a long put, right? I'm a big fan of Adobe because they're on my list of power option plays. If you like them, know them, trade them, understand them, then by all means, you can shift from a credit spread to a directional trade, a put or a call, if you've got a good understanding of that company. All right, DHR is our next one. So they're going through a spinoff right now. DHR is up $9.28 to $291. So they are just above that 289. So we're going to look at a bull put spread below 289, and I'm going to do it aggressive. We're just a little close. If we're sitting only at 291, we're a little close to that level. So I'm just going to give me a little bit of room on that position. Let's see. So Trader Will, you said earnings long put. Did earnings come out today on the position, or because today is their earnings date on Adobe? Right? Today is earnings, the 15th. Did it come out pre, or is it coming out post? If it's post, then I'm not doing anything directionally. As I said, the move was the announcement of the buyout, and they said earnings is the way CNBC said it. Now, whether or not they were talking about earnings coming tonight, let me know what you see as far as time. Yeah, Adobe. Well, I'm assuming that's what you were talking about on Adobe. All right. Okay, let me finish up with DHR, and then we'll circle back as need be. So DHR, we've got our bull put spread. All right. So I did see a couple of the trades come in. Trader Will said Google, he's up 8%. Great job. Karen said 17% on SPY. That's awesome. Trader Will said ARRY, which came up yesterday, still holding. Erica said Square down $168, still in the trade. All right. Yeah, there you go. So 7 a.m. was their earnings time. So it was the earnings and the buyout that drove them to the downside today. So now with that downside move, if I can get a retest and a bounce or fail, right, then we're looking at a bearish entry with a put. All right, EA is next. They got a downgrade. Let me unscrunch this because it's looking kind of ugly like that. All right, so EA, they got a downgrade, not from a major firm, at least not one I write down. So they're down about $2 to 125, right? So they're sitting right at that 124.95. So we're going to do a bear call spread above 130. Right? That'll be our trade setup there. Hey, Robert, morning. Robert said Moderna, mRNA, 68 cents, MTCH, 5 cents, Starbucks, 10, NVIDIA, 10, Wolf, 35, AXSM, 20 cents. Robert, you rocked it yesterday, my friend. Great job. Great job. That's awesome. Give Robert some kudos, guys. That's phenomenal trades that he put on there. And quite a few of them. So wonderful. All right, MAR. They got an upgrade on MAR. Right now, MAR, which is Marriott, right? MAR is up $1.20. So it's not a huge move for them, but it's okay. Which puts them at 163.75. So right about the midpoint, just about that midway between the two fib lines. So we're going to look at a bull put spread below 161. Right, Netflix. They got an upgrade today. Again, wasn't a major firm that upgraded them, but look what's happened with Netflix. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Ooh, that was nice. Down, right? Ooh, darn. Right? Up, down has been their nemesis. So they're up about $5 on that upgrade, though, to about 229. So that puts them right up at that 232 level. The key here is we've got 220.5 and 232.5 resistance support. We've been in there for a month. Yeah, little breakouts here and there, but we've come right back, right? So we're going to look at a bull put spread below 221, this is Rob, right? A long option. Right? If it fails off of that level, I'll buy a put. If it breaks out of the 232 retest and bounce, I'll buy a call. This is one of the stocks that are on our power option plays list. Right? NSC. So there was a signed agreement. It's tentative. It still has to be ratified by the members. But there was a signed agreement to avert a rail strike tomorrow, which would be devastating to our country. It's hard enough getting product as it is now. A rail strike would be really bad. They had the CEO, brand new CEO, starts tomorrow, actually, for the company, for one of the rail companies on, I think it was CSX, on earlier, talking about it's a good contract. I'm not going to give the details because the members have to ratify, but it's a good contract. It really does benefit the members greatly and some of the things they're looking for and so forth. So hopefully he's right, and that's the truth with it. But right now, because of this potential rail strike, they've all seen this big pullback. Well, NCS is up $7.50 right now, and that takes them to 245.5. So boop, boop. Oh, look at that, huh? So I don't know, guys. I mean, we could look at a bull put spread below 240. And I would want to do it aggressive because we're pressed right up against resistance. Yeah, we got above the 8, but and it's a good bounce. Don't get me wrong. $7, right? $7.50. It's a nice bounce, but I would have liked just a little bit more on that, right? Just a little bit more on it. Will's asking NRC, Will, or NSC? This is NSC we're looking at, unless you have NRC that you want me to do. If NRC is who you want, I'll do that after. But NSC, here's the full fibs on it. So NSC, I'm looking at a bull put spread above the 240. I'm going to do it aggressive. There you go. Well, all right. So I got the whole thing there. PSX, they got a downgrade. You can see the entire fib there on PSX. They received a downgrade today. They're down $1.50 to 84.5. So we're still above that 83 level. So we're going to put a bear call spread above 90. 90. Above 90. right? Then we go to UNP, right? Also rail agreement. You can see the same pullback that we've had in there, just like we did on NSC. That same pullback that we had in there took us just under the 218.28. And Union Pacific, UNP, is up $6 right now to 224, right? So where is that? It kind of puts us in bearish territory, right? So you could potentially look at a bull put spread below 218, but I would want to do it again as aggressive, right? So that just means less contracts, right? And I wrote Adobe in the wrong box above 350 long put, right? Because I had added it at the bottom. Last on our list today. Oh, I didn't tell you. Darn, I missed it. Sean missed it. Guys, there's only one candidate left. So what companies do you want me to take a look at? Drop them in. I'll be glad to analyze them for you before we get finished up here today. But drop in the candidates you want me to take a look at, and we will definitely take a look. All right, so Win is our last one. Win is up $1.50 at 62.24. Win got an upgrade from Credit Suisse. So they're at 62.24 right now to 155. So 62.24, 62.12. 62.12 is my 21 moving average. I'm not real excited about taking anything on this one. I think I'm going to wait on Adobe. Right? You could look at it potentially as a bullish spread below 58, but I'm just not, let me do this. Let's do this. We got a minute, so let's go do this. So let's go set this up to get back the pre-market data. And we're going to add that in. So we've had a steady climb. It's not like we've run up and we were up $6. Now we're up $1. We've had that big rounding top pattern in there. We're still decent in our overall move in there. So you might be okay, but just it is caution because we have not been able to get above. Okay. And Win was a company that was on our power option plays for a very long time. We recently pulled it off. A big part and parcel just because of price and movement. We just couldn't get it to go where we wanted. Right? We've got lower price stocks on there, the Rokus of the world and the Squares of the world, but they move $4 and $5 and $8 a day, where Win just doesn't have that kind of activity to it. All right, let's see what we got here, folks. Karen dropped in SPY, so let's go take a look-see there first. I'm going to shift watch list so I can get my Fibbits off of it. I mean, my Fibbit. So we're looking at SPY. So SPY right now is down 34 cents, which means it's flat. It really hasn't had any move. It's sitting down at the 618 right now. Sitting down to 618. So you're at a switchback trade there, right? Karen, we're at a switchback trade. Break the 394, retest and fail, bearish entry. Push to the upside, retest and bounce, bullish entry. Plenty of room to go. 400 on the upside is resistance, and 385 half is support on the downside. All right, hope that helps. Let me know down in the comments below. And Google notices, folks, I got an email, a message that said, hey, your comments are picking up on your videos. So keep up the good work there. Smash the like button. We very much appreciate it. So Tripp's asking for AMD and Micron as switchback trades. So, and they are, right? So we talked about this the other day. Don't remember where, but in one of the trainings, we've got really good move to the downside, 70.5. To the upside, 81.5. It's still good move, but you've got to know that going in that is your resistance point. That doesn't mean you have to get out. You could tighten up a stop, right? At that point, you could put a trail on it at that point. You break above the 8 moving average level. You open it back up again, right? That's a critical component of this trade is it works both ways, but one way is better than the other. Not to mention, we're already in a true bearish bias. I would much rather have it to the downside. All right, so I do like a trip. It's a good one. And then Micron, MU. You know, we talked about this one day, not Micron. We talked about switchback one day in one of our trainings with Trip, and he was in, and he said, you know, I see them everywhere now. Everywhere I go, I see switchback trades. And yeah, it's like buying a Ford, you know, a Focus or an Escort or whatever kind of car you're buying, and it's blue, and all of a sudden everybody's got a blue Focus, right? No other cars on the road except blue Focuses, right? So yeah, we're about just shy of $1 away there. So plenty of room to the upside, plenty of room to the downside. Trip. We just need the break, no matter what it is. Hold on a second. Where am I here? What do we got? All right, so we're at the negative 618 now. We never violated on the close. This move is not bigger. We're not at a 10-month, 8 to 10-month period. So we're going to leave that in there. We're just going to add a -1. If I don't have it, I'm going to check. There it is. I do have it. Okay. Let's pull this one out. All right. We're going to need to split that in half. So let's add a negative. I think it's 809 minus 0.809. We'll find out real quick. Yep, that's it. Okay. So you've got room down to 47.5. You got room up to 55.5. So overall pattern is bearish. Give me the breakdown, the retest, and the bounce. I mean, right now on Micron, for pre-market, we're down a nickel. Okay, so flat. Really nothing happening there. Right? Okay, Trip, hope it helps. Let me know in the comments down below. Trip's asking for win. Yeah, if you ever want to see, if I'm not showing the entire fib on the chart, folks, let me know that. I try to. Sometimes I'm moving too quick, just trying to hit timing so y'all have a chance to get to your start of the market and trade, right? So there's the entire fib on win. Let's see. ARRY was asking for as a switchback. So we're down a little bit on it right now. Close at 1989. So ARRY. They're down 13 cents right now. They need to pull back up near that 20.5 level, Will, and fail first. 20 a quarter, I'd be tickled pink with. And fail 1836. Good. And then on the upside, $24. Just make sure you get above the 2059 8 moving average level, and you're good to go. Let me know if that helps. Will's asking for USB. There's the whole fib on that one. USB. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, we need a new fib on it for sure. We've got some opportunities in there to draw. It's a little bit tight on the fibs. All right, let's scrunch this down and see. Do we need fibbits? 42.5, 44.5. No, we're about $2. We're close. It's pushing it a little bit. Will, I'd probably put in a -136 on this one. You don't need the 118 though. All right. So yeah, I mean, good switchback. Break to the downside. True bearish bias. 43.62 is your first target. Keep in mind you're a little tight on the upside. 46. So it's about $1 to the upside there. So good setup there. Robert's asking for Etsy. There we go, Robert. ETSY. I forgot to mention it before. I do horrible with that. Guys, if you tell me what you're looking at, I can always, like Trip said, a switchback trade. I can always try to analyze it from your eyes in there. Etsy, we're going to go ahead and redraw the fibs. Let's pull that back. And let's come off of that swing high. Go down to that swing low. All right, let's pull it out. It's a mo better. Okay. So Etsy bull put spread below 109. Okay. There you go, Robert. Just keep in mind it's tight, right? That's the only thing you got to be cognizant of is it's tight inside of there. So you may play a little bit with that wiggle room. And the reason I'm mentioning it is we've hung quite a bit down here. So I would really like to see some kind of pullback today and a bounce. If we're looking at Etsy right now, in pre-market, we're down 73 cents. So it was 111. That puts us at 110 half, right? Yeah, it's 110 and a half. So we're still above. So you got the pullback. Get the bounce. You're good to go. All right. Hope it helps, Robert. Let me know down below. All right. Let's see. You're welcome. Trader Will said, look left, AMD, big support. All right, let's see that, Will. So definitely a lot of connections at that point previously, and it's funny we've got an old fib line back there as well. But always look left, guys. Definitely something to do. Trip said, just beware of earnings on Micron. When are they, Trip? Do you know? So Robert's asking for a bear call spread on TTD. TTD, let's see on TTD. All right, so we don't need to redraw at this point on TTD. We're good to go. Robert's saying a bull put above, bear call above 68. So let's zoom in on this. So we're in a bullish neutral bias right now. So, Robert, I would want to see, ideally for me, I'd want to see it close at least below the 21. Where are we? Unless it was bad news on it today. Let's see on TTD. So we're down $1.10 right now. I don't know the news behind it. It's down 62.5. So 63.14. Yep. Okay. So I'm good there, Robert. Above 68. Yeah, you got a lot of wiggle up there if you're getting above 68. So, all right. Excellent. Good, Robert. I'm glad you liked it. Trip said the earnings date there on Micron is 9/29. So keep that in mind, folks. All right. So as usual, or as always, or as I try to remind you guys, we did make the changes to this graphic yesterday, so this becomes a little more of a pop in there. Although we might want to make it red instead of yellow. Maybe melds in too much. But guys, this takes you back to Wealth Builders when you go over to tradinglikeaboss.com. Right. But if you haven't already gone in, pick up How to Trade News Candidates. I'm real excited about some of the feedback I've got on this. And guys, you want to look at 30 days to trading success. All right. We've had some major breakthrough on some traders recently with going through this program. Just go check out this free resource, guys. And it's going to lay out for you the steps to get you going, to get you started, to get you there in just a whopping 30 days. All right, with that, make it a profitable day. Stay focused on the quest to becoming a great trader. Keep crushing it. And remember, you're just one trade away. Trader Will typed in great when I was talking about 30 days of trading success. Don't miss out on it, guys. It is a phenomenal training. All right, everybody, have a great day. God bless, and I will see all of you at our next update. Keep something in mind, and how are you going to keep it in mind? I haven't told you. Next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I am out of town with Sean. We're at a conference for the entire end of the week, Tuesday through Saturday, actually. So we're out of town. We're actually going to be down in sunny Orlando. So we will not be doing this show in the mornings. We'll pick it back up on whatever that Monday is, the 26th, it looks like, right after that. All right. So, and tomorrow I'm on my own. Sean's out of town tomorrow for a different conference. So I'll do my best to make sure I run the show properly. All right. So have a great day, everybody. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.